Hello everybody, I'm Jack Rogerson and today I'm going to be going over some facts about the programming language Python. So to go ahead and get started, Python is a high-level programming language that was originally developed and created by Guido van Rossum. It was originally released in 1991. So Python allows programming to occur on both a small and a large scale and anywhere in between. So in July of 2018, Mr. Guido van Rossum stepped down as the director of Python, and it is now 100% community driven and open source. It always had a open source and community aspect to it, but now it's 100% that way. So the software, or excuse me, the language itself is very similar to that of Perl and Ruby, and there's a very wide range of developers who already use the language in various fields today. So just to continue on with the introduction here, Python is an object-oriented language, and all components of a Python program can be treated as what is referred to as an object. Python also uses automatic memory management, which is a huge asset, and it's often or can be one of the first languages that a developer learns, mainly because it's concise and easy to read and understand what is happening in the program. One thing that is different from many other programming languages is that Python uses white space as a component of the coding, which means that any indentation or stuff of that sort is interpreted differently, whereas you take a language such as Java and spaces may not matter. So Python is typically used in web development, software development, and various applications that we all use on a daily basis. So coding in Python, there's a few different ways you can do it. One, which we've learned about this week, is referred to as an IDE or an integrated development environment. So this, in this case, is a cross-platform tool that is used for the development of Python scripts and programs. There is a tool called Python Win, which is exclusively for the Windows operating system. And there's also Python Shell, which is integrated into all Linux OSs. So this allows you to run Python programs directly from the command line. So again, people who can use Python, it basically has a universal appeal. So anybody in any field can use it. And just to name a few, this would be software engineers, social media designers such as Facebook and Instagram, and then of course various parts of company inner workings such as database administration. So to go over some of the ways Python is used in the real world, probably two of the largest social media services in existence. I have Instagram and Facebook here. So I'm pulled this quote from the Instagram engineering team, and I'll go ahead and read it. So it says, with the work we've put into building the efficient framework for Instagram's web service, we are confident that we will keep scaling our service and infrastructure using Python. We've also started to invest more into the Python language itself and are beginning to explore moving our Python from version 2 to version 3. So this quote really does a great job of showing how crucial Python is to Instagram and the underlying concept of it, and how their developers have worked to create the social media site that many of us use on a daily basis. Another big company that uses Python would be Netflix. So Netflix uses Python to ensure that all of their SSL certificates are updated and all synced properly, so there's never any expirations of the certificates, any interruption to the end user experience. And lastly, I'm going to start going over some of the pros and cons of the language as a whole. So some pros that are notable for Python: it has extensive libraries of pre-written code that developers are able to pull from. So um, that is a huge asset for many people. Another big one is it leads to improved productivity just because of all aspects of its design. It's simple and easy to learn. It's very easy to read it. It has simple syntax. There's limited use of special characters such as a semicolon or brackets, for example. Um, It's free and open source. It's community-based, which is always great in a programming language. It's object-oriented and portable. And lastly, just a few cons of Python. Because it uses an interpreter as opposed to a compiler, it does have some speed limitations associated with it, and it also is considered to be weak in mobile computing and web browsers, which kind of leads into design restrictions that we can see. Um, and then we also see some concerns around an underdeveloped database access layer. And down here is just an example of how the compiler versus interpreter works. All right, thank you for checking out this screencast, and please let me know if any of you have any questions. Thank you.